The stations of KUAM, wishing you and yours a very happy holiday.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, serving Guam and Micronesia for 20 years. Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. Pacific Solar and King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Coming up on Primetime, once a cop, now a convicted criminal, Paul Santos is found guilty. Crystal Paco's got the very latest from court. And one of three men involved in the death of a local bodybuilder has entered a plea agreement. We'll tell you about that. And a shakeup within the recent Democrat majority's recent leadership selections can continue the reports from downtown. Hapaday and good evening, everybody. I'm Jason Salas. These are tonight's top stories. Well, jurors were in deliberations for just over a day before returning a verdict in the rape trial against former police officer Paul Santos. Crystal Paco was in court and files tonight's top story.
We, the jury, in the above entitled, find the defendant guilty for the offense of first criminal sexual conduct.
Just over a day in deliberations, and the jury returned with a guilty verdict for former police officer Paul Santos. Over 2 years ago, Santos had sex with a woman who was soliciting escort services on Craigslist. Santos didn't pay for the sex that night. Instead, he showed up to the woman's hotel room, dressed in full uniform, and used his authority as a police officer to threaten to put her behind bars for prostitution if she didn't cooperate with him. On the stand last week, the victim provided graphic details of how she was violently raped, saying it was more painful than childbirth. Santos never testified in his defense, but counsel maintained through opening statements and closing arguments that the sex was consensual, and it was the woman who was the aggressor. Prosecutor Matthew Heibel provided some details of Santos's fate ahead.
Your Honor, based on the verdict, which did come back as 3 counts of guilty for first-degree criminal sexual conduct, each of which carries a minimum of 2 years up to a life sentence, as well as numerous other felonies of first, second-degree levels, plus some misdemeanors. The people are requesting a remand at this point, pending sentencing.
Defense attorney Randy Cunliffe declined to comment to media after the reading of the verdict. Santos will be placed on house arrest until his sentencing, which is scheduled for April 13. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
In a release from the AG's office, Prosecutor Heibel thanks the FBI for their cooperation and support in this case, saying, quote, "They launched the initial investigation and since have been a guiding factor in the success of the case. They've worked side by side with our office and have even flew back 3 agents, 2 from the U.S. and 1 from the Middle East to testify against Santos." They also praised the victim's courage to return to Guam after the incident in order to testify against her abuser. Well, there is no jail time for one of the 3 men arrested in connection to the death of local bodybuilder Brian Cruz. Here's more from Superior Court once again.
36-year-old Richard Regadio won't be spending any time behind bars. Instead, he must cooperate with the government and testify against his co-defendants. On Thursday morning, he entered a plea agreement with the government, pleading guilty to 1 count of hindering apprehension as a misdemeanor. As outlined in his plea agreement, his 7th charge of kidnapping as a second-degree felony was dismissed. Back in October, Regadio was out drinking with friends J.C. White, Alfredo Castro, and the victim, Brian Cruz, who died from a severe head injury. 2-month surveillance footage shows White punching Cruz in the face, knocking him unconscious. Court documents state the 3 men then placed Cruz in the back of a car and went to eat at Linda's Cafe. That's where a riot broke out, and police discovered Cruz still unconscious in the back of a car. Cruz never woke up and died days later as a result of the head injury. According to court documents, Regadio's single charge is a result of him assisting J.C. White, quote, that he did with the intent to hinder, prevent, or delay the discovery, apprehension, prosecution, conviction, or punishment of another person. He conceals physical evidence that might aid in the discovery, apprehension, or conviction of J.C. White, knowing that the charge made or liable to be made against the other person is a felony of the first or second degree, end quote. Regadio will be placed on 2 years probation and must also pay a $1,000 fine. Court documents indicate he's prohibited from making contact with the victim's family. The family was notified of Regadio's change of plea. In a statement from defense attorney Jay Areola on behalf of his client, he states, quote, Mr. Regadio is extremely remorseful and has taken responsibility for his conduct. He expresses his deepest regrets and sympathies to the family of his best friend, end quote. KUAM files show co-defendant Alfredo Castro was also offered a deal with the government, but no filings have been made with the court as of today. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
And we stay in court for the story as jury selection kicked off today for the men involved in the Linda's Cafe riot the night Brian Cruz was discovered unconscious in the back of a car. Attorney David Lujan represents all 4 defendants, Christian Medina, Enrique Duenas, Jovan Santos, and Liberty Conception. Although the government filed a motion to disqualify Lujan from representing all 4 defendants, Judge Michael Badallo denied it. Jury selection continues on Friday. Well, just days before New Year's, and yet another lawsuit has been filed against the Archdiocese of Agana for allegations of child sex abuse. Edward Roberto Chan is the 15th person to surface alleging that he was molested at the hands of clergy members. Here's more.
Now residing in Vancouver, Washington, 45-year-old Edward Roberto Chan was like the others. As a child, he served as an altar boy. His parish was San Vicente Ferrer San Roque Church in Barrigada. And like the others, he was a victim of child sex abuse in the church. His alleged abuser was former priest, Father Raymond Cepeda. According to court documents, Cepeda was removed as a priest in 2009 or 2010. Prior to his removal, he was a priest at the Dulce Nombre de Maria Cathedral Basilica in Hagåtña. According to court documents, Chan was about 15 years old when he was sexually molested by Cepeda. Chan had attended Mass at the Hagåtña Cathedral, which was to be followed by counseling from Cepeda. Instead of counseling, Chan alleges he was fondled and masturbated in the pastoral center. He marks the 15th victim to sue the Archdiocese of Hagåtña. He joins Robert Uggan Perez, Norman Uggan, Leo Tudela, Bruce Diaz, Vicente Perez, Vicente San Nicolas, Anthony Vega Fria, Walter Denton, Roland Sandia, Roy Quintanilla, Sonny Canata, Paul Joseph Borja, James Baskin, and Ramon Afaisin de Plata. As the number of victims grows, so does the number of alleged abusers. Also standing accused are Archbishop Anthony Aperon, Father Louis Brouillard, Father David Anderson, and Father Antonio Cruz. Each of the listed plaintiffs is represented by attorney David Lujan. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
Well, with just days until the inauguration of the 34th legislature, the Democrat majority has been thrown a wrench in its recent selection of leadership positions. Ken Quintanilla has our next report.
Senator Frank Uggan Jr. is turning down the nomination to serve as the majority leader for the incoming Guam legislature.
After a few hours of deliberation and then making a decision by the caucus, I walked away really knowing full well that the decision that I had just supported was wrong.
Senator Uggan is referring to caucus discussions Wednesday night by the Democrat majority regarding reduction in salaries of central office employees. In a letter to Speaker-elect B.J. Cruz, Uggan says, quote, I cannot support the majority's willful decision to slash the salaries of the hardworking rank-and-file employees whose work ensures the very operation of our branch of government.
And when you look at all of our central personnel who are the heart and soul of the Guam legislature, the co-equal branch of government, and they carry this legislature session in and session out, public hearings after public hearings, and meetings after meetings, we should not even consider any reduction in their pay without addressing our own. And I think that in this particular case, that's what transpired. And I came out with a statement that I will not be a majority leader of a caucus when in fact that's the first decision that we make without addressing our own compensation.
Other members of the Democrat majority, like Senator Dennis Rodriguez Jr. and Senator-elect Joe San Augustine, had concerns as well.
I read it, and I do share some of the concerns that he's brought up, and so I'm sure that we'll be able to deal with that.
I recommend and suggest that we stay with the status quo. Let's take a look at the picture. Let's find out what is truly the impact. What's going on in central office that we need to come up with a means to reduce pay. If we're talking about we're going to raise efficiency, where are we inefficient? You know, you gotta do the numbers first and make it right. And They couldn't show us the numbers last night.
San Augustine says he had reservations about the proposal and at first just wanted to reach a compromise and maintain continuity. However, after reevaluating and reading Uggin's letter, he messaged the speaker today to reconsider the pay issue and go back to status quo. Incoming Committee on Rules Chairman Senator Michael Nicholas says he was surprised by Uggin's letter.
That's really his choice. If he wants to abandon his leadership position when we're in the process of making some tough decisions, that's up to him.
He says the discussion was about improving operational efficiencies, which includes exploring different salary grades and different position titles.
We're discussing some personnel matters that are not yet official and ready to be announced. And we would actually prefer to have a conversation with the employees before we go around publicly stating what their circumstances are going to be, which is why Senator Uggin's letter is very disappointing. It should have been a conversation that we had with the workers first. If you really care about the employees, talk to them first before you go putting out letters and getting the media involved.
Uggin, meanwhile, says he supports increasing efficiencies and cost savings, but not on the backs of the heart and soul of the Guam legislature.
Secondly, when it comes to making a decision between putting party first before people, my people will always come first.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.
Also tonight, it's been nearly 3 years since a Hay study was executed, as a triennial update is due in accordance with law. With the new year looming, Governor Calvo wants to see some movement of the often talked about compliance with the 2014 Hay study report, effectively updating the public sector's pay scales. He's tasked DOA to bring the levels current with both external competitiveness and internal equity. Calvo first wants a report on the cost and resources necessary to make this modification happen. An update every 3 years to the pay scale is mandated, again, by law. Please stay tuned. We are back right after this.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming with KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Do you want to get discounts at local restaurants like Lone Star, CPK, Capricciosa, Delmonico Kitchen and Bar, Manhattan Steakhouse, Tony Roma's, and lots more? What about 25% off on all natural and organic items at Payless Supermarkets daily? It's all part of Guam's largest reward club, the Calvo's Lifestyle Club. Join today for free as an added benefit to being a Calvo's Insurance customer. Just show your Lifestyle Club card at over 50 of our rewards partners to start saving more. It's just one of the ways Calvo's Insurance helps you live a better lifestyle.
Two things come to play when talking about mobile data: price and speed. Let's look at what happens when we compare the competition against iTeenie's $80 plan. Docomo's $79 plan comes with 6 gigs. iTeenie's $80 plan comes with 20. GTA's $80 plan comes with 10 gigs. Better, but you get twice as much at iTeenie. iTeenie has the best network and the data to back it up. Get unlimited talk and text and 20 gigabytes for $80 at iTeenie. Oh, and if you bring your own device, get 40 gigs.
Is your old ride letting you down? Then play Micronesia Mall's Ride-Away Flyaway game and win 3 rides from Triple J Auto Group, plus 30 flyaways to Manila on Philippine Airlines. Just present mall receipts to enter and win the 2017 Kia Soul, the 2017 Mazda 3 Sport, the 2017 Kia Forte, and instant prizes from Burger King and Foot Locker. Shop and win more cars, trips, and prizes when you play Micronesia Mall's Ride-Away Flyaway game.
Sorry, better luck next year.
You broke my heart in two, but I know, baby, your promise was true.
You don't have to wait any longer. Get the sandwich at McDonald's with fries and a drink for $6.99. But hurry, it won't be around for long.
Tourism, it's our #1 industry. As Guam's largest employer, tourism supports 20,000 jobs. In fact, 1 out of every 3 jobs is tourism related. Annually, tourism generates over $150 million in tax revenue. Without it, every household would pay an additional $3,100 per year. From real estate to retail, tourism has a positive impact on every industry. Make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Support tourism.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Well, it's been like a broken record for several years now as health and safety issues continue to plague Simon Sanchez High School and have now reached a boiling point as administrators cannot put off critical maintenance needs any longer. Isa Baza has more from Jigo.
Flooding classrooms, clogged plumbing, and infrastructure that's falling apart. These are some of the issues facing one of Guam's most needy school facilities.
Some of the major concerns that we do have on the campus are going to be the leaks inside the classrooms, the continued leaks. We've always had to replace the ceiling tiles. Another major area is our temporary classrooms or wooden structures.
Behind me is one of 21 temporary classrooms at the school, many of which are in deplorable conditions with chronic leaks, damaged ceiling tiles, sometimes mold, and even sinking floorboards that sometimes creak when students walk on them. Acting Superintendent Joe Sanchez said these classrooms are a top priority.
The flooring, just stepping on it when we entered is kind of scary, right? So, and that's just how many of us in the room. That's like 8 of us in the room, and that room's supposed to hold 30. So, I know it's tough, but I think in terms of safety, we just need to shut those rooms down as soon as possible.
He took a tour of the Jigo campus along with school administration in an effort to identify critical maintenance needs that need to be addressed by the department soon.
Those tiles that are falling in that height, let's make sure that those are taken care of, and we can do whatever we can downtown to expedite getting those materials to you. That bathroom that we visited, where that bottom beam is falling off, that can be taken care of today. Principal
Carla Mesnayan said she hopes island leaders will take action to repair the school and do it right.
We're back again in the situation where we have to go through a protest, and that really delays the whole process. And we're not the only ones involved. I mean, it's also other schools that are waiting and counting on this money to do repairs on their own. So if we have this much repairs that we need to take care of, I can imagine other schools who are older than us.
Sanchez said the school will need to prioritize health and safety issues identified by public health, including portions of the school which have remained closed off to students since August, as well as areas public health may not have identified. Mesnayan said the administration and students hope their school will finally get the repairs it needs.
They're disappointed because they're the ones that really have to go through this.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Well, staying with the home of the Sharks, lawmakers moved Bill 411 to the voting file. It was introduced by Senator Tom Matta to help simplify the bid process needed to renovate or rebuild Sanchez High. The bill follows the cancellation of the procurement bid to rebuild the school and aims to change up the process before the next contract goes out for bid. Senators should vote on the bill and dozens of others Friday morning. Well, a DOE nurse in other news is taking the agency to court, alleging she was discriminated against because of her disability. Court documents show Cynthia Johnson underwent back surgery in 2012, subsequently experiencing challenges with worksite accommodations a year later when she was assigned to a school down in Inarajan. The assignment broke her doctor's recommendation against her driving for more than 10 minutes. After electing not to take the position, Johnson was moved to Atacao Elementary School and demoted to the position of school aide. She alleged she was mistreated and harassed and is asking for monetary relief to include back pay and attorney's fees. Superintendent John Fernandez and Robert Koss are named as parties to the case. Also of note is that in Johnson's case before the EEOC, it was unable to conclude if the department violated the ADA. And also tonight, it's taking a little longer than expected, but DOE is well on its way to launching a pilot solar program, which could save the agency upwards of $400 grand a year. It would be implemented at 4 leased schools, as Joe Sanchez says DOE is working with the AG's office for proper approval for this new project for the Department of Education.
We do have a meeting with the AG's office. Her office responded to my inquiry as to the kind of progress. I believe that there's some additional questions that they have, so we're going to be meeting with them next week.
The pilot project is not the only beneficial to the environment, but could also help alleviate cash needs at the agency, which spends an upwards of $1 million on power each and every month. Please stay tuned. KUAM Game Changers is coming up next with Chris Barnett.
holiday, treasure the perfectly imperfect moments.
I prepare. I train. Through strength, determination, and focus, I work hard to achieve my goals. That's why I secure my future with Alpha Insurance. This is what makes you an Alpha.
2016 is rapidly coming to an end. The best time to buy your next vehicle is now during Cars Plus year-end blowout sales event. Now's the time to buy with confidence and save thousands on the award-winning 2017 Hyundai lineup, like the Hyundai Accent, now starting at $12,717, or the Hyundai Elantra, now starting at $16,917. How about the beautifully redesigned 2017 Hyundai Tucson, now starting at just $19,917, or save $5,000 off the Hyundai Santa Fe. Hurry in today. Our year-end blowout sales event absolutely ends Saturday, December 31st. Cars Plus, driven by you.
I would ask my parents, because they would probably say yes. My family members.
Your parents.
Someone you know. You know them better than a stranger. If we ask a stranger, the stranger might take us away. Like when something breaks, you fix it. I don't know. I'm Army. Where you're all by yourself. When somebody's by themselves and nobody's with them.
Banking doesn't have to be confusing, even for us grown-ups. At Bank of Guam, we keep it simple. Come see us.
Oh, Mike. Hey. It's quite the snowman you got there.
Yeah, it was quite the sale. I saved big. You?
Saved huge. And mine lights up too.
This holiday season, see your GMC dealer and get something you really want. Celebrate the holidays with a new GMC. Get nearly $3,600 cash back on select 2016 GMC Canyon SLE Crew Cab vehicles in stock. That's 10%. Visit AutoSpot GMC today.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Half a day, Guam. Chris Barnett with sports, proudly brought to you by Triple J on this last Thursday of 2016. Let's do this. Remember, last 2 Thursdays of every month, we do our Game Changer segment, which is about featuring an outstanding scholar athlete.
Tiara Fernandez, a freshman wrestler out of T10 High School, is at the beginning of her journey, but she's already looking down the road to the future. An outstanding middle school track star for the Untalan Wildcats just last year, she decided to give wrestling a try, even though she was a little half-hearted about hitting the mat.
At first, I wasn't really into it, but then I met the coach, and then he made me fall in love with the sport.
Tiara's love for wrestling helped lead the Lady Titans to a second-place finish in the IIAG girls wrestling season, right behind the 5-time defending champion powerhouse Simon Sanchez Sharks. T10 coaches Nathan Tully and Maria Dunn lead an upstart squad of wrestlers at the school, and Tiara and her mat mates were able to put their school on the wrestling map this year.
This season was pretty competitive, like with all of the girls joining, and it seemed hard, but if you push yourself, then try your best, and that's what I did, and it all worked. It all worked out.
It sure did. Tiara wrestled most of the year at 112 pounds, even though she only weighs 102. So she faced girls who were bigger and stronger all the time. She ended the season facing an undefeated girl at 102 pounds, a girl she'd lost to in the regular season, and Tiara redeemed herself by beating that girl by way of pin at the All-Island meet, winning gold in the process. And now that she's been bitten by the wrestling bug, she's already looking past high school, even though she's only a freshman.
I'm looking forward to pushing myself to be in that college level, and I want to make it there.
And some say wrestling isn't even her strongest sport. Tiara played youth football with the Guam Packers as a running back, no less.
Playing against boys, it was hard, and it was tough, but then just challenging them, like, it helped me be good at other sports. It pushed me, and then it pushed me for wrestling, because now it's facing a girl, and it seemed like not easy, but it seemed a little bit easier.
Now that Tiara has struck wrestling gold as a freshman, she's planning to give rugby a try, and she plans to end the season with track and field, all the while maintaining her status as a straight A student.
You have to be a student before the athlete.
Tiara is excited to get back on track to face a new challenge, and if her domination at wrestling is any indication, she should shine at the 100-meter and shot put.
I really enjoy track, and I want to push myself against these high school girls because I did really well in middle school, and I believe I can do it against high schoolers.
So while many students are struggling to adjust to high school life as freshmen, Tiara's 9th grade year is golden so far, and the sky is the limit for this talented and hardworking scholar athlete. And that's what makes Tiara Fernandez a game changer.
All right, way to wrestle, girl. Hey, you ready for tomorrow, the last Friday of 2016? Well, you keep on shining till then. On behalf of our sports director, Dave Delgado, my name's Chris Barnett. Adios!
I had a dream. I walked into a dealership, picked out a new car, gave them no money, and they're letting me drive it for free the next 3 months.
At Nissan Guam, your dream has become a reality during the premier year-end event. For the holidays, you can drive away a new Nissan with no money down and not make a payment for the next 3 months. It's on the house, no money down. We make your first 3 payments. Just sign and drive away. For details, stop by Nissan Upper Kumon or log on NissanGuam.com.
Order envy. When you want what you have and what they have. Introducing the new double stack tacos, spicy sweet, nacho crunch, and cool habanero. 2 flavors stacked together in 1 taco.
RT Trios at Ruby Tuesday. We've taken our most popular items and grouped them into 6 terrific trios, like the Mini Colossal Trio with 3 double stack sliders, mac and cheese, Hawaiian style, and a Nancy. 3 classic items all on 1 plate. Now at Ruby Tuesday.
Micronesian Renewable Energy had the best overall support program. Their technicians are certified and well-trained, and they're here for the long haul. Their installation and construction team were in and out. They did a very good job. I was very happy with their installation.
Committed to long-lasting relationships with our customers through service and value. Micronesia Renewable Energy, committed to Guam.
I've been told that living your dream is about doing what you love. It's less about the destination and more about the journey. No regrets. I'm just trying to make an impact with every performance, connecting with people and creating lasting memories. I love what I do. My name is FJ Chargala, and just like you, I am an original, made by Guam. For the new generation of originals, the original great tasting light beer.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $11.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $11.99 each, only at Pizza Hut.
It's your last chance to save big during the Triple J Auto Group's absolute year-end clearance. Get unbelievable savings on all remaining 2016s, plus many 2017s. Take advantage of our lowest prices of the year on Hondas, Acuras, Fords, Mazdas, Lincolns, Volvos, Kias, and used cars. New cars as low as $80 per paycheck, and used cars as low as $68 per paycheck. Every customer receives a free gift. Visit us online at triplejguam.com and get pre-approved instantly. Some conditions apply. See dealer for details. Triple J Auto Group. Customers first.
All right, everybody, we have a lot of new members of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club for tonight, so let's get right to it. And they are led off by one of our friends, the very lovely Athena McNinch. Happy birthday, Athena. It's also Cherry Furto's birthday. Happy birthday number 32, Cherry. Also, happy blessed 4th birthday to Jaylene Joy Castro. Your family says happy birthday, JJ. Also, happy birthday wishes to Stacy Ann Santos Salas, probably a relative of mine. Happy birthday. This comes from the Santos and Onyisi family. Melanie Joy Sablan Ogo, we love you more than anything, beyond a shadow of a doubt, from your mom and the entire fam bam. That's exactly what they put. Happy birthday from the familia of Victoria Mateo tonight. Happy birthday to you. As well as Myra R. Casato. Happy birthday to you. Also, happy 7th birthday wishes going out to Symphony Ann Marquez. Love that name. So have a wonderful 7th birthday. And a happy belated birthday to Gilbert T. Atoigui. And this comes from your family. Well, if you are a family member, a friend, coworker, colleague, just go to KUAM.com and register your birthday celebrant for the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Then tune in and watch. All right, stay tuned. In the Mix is next, and Joan has a fantastic show coming up now.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. In the Mix is presented by The Deli, located in the Jones and Guerrero building in Haggadah. Open 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Today, and welcome to the last episode of In the Mix for 2016. I'm Jonah Charfris. Thanks so much for tuning in. A great show lined up for you this evening. Coming up, we have The Dish with Dusatani Guam Resort. A little bit later in KUM Connection to get a sneak peek of the annual Golden Globe Awards. And we close out the show tonight with music from the husband-wife duo of Jonathan Glazer and Shannon McManus. But first, if you're looking for something to do to ring in the new year, the place to go is the Hilton Guam Resort and Spa. Here's more. Where will you be come midnight on New Year's Eve? We'll break out your white clothes and accessories and join us for the New Year's Eve all-white party taking place on Saturday, December 31st from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. at the Hilton Guam Resort and Spa's Tree Bar. Zach Martier is a marketing coordinator for Hilton.
At the Hilton, we're going to have a great New Year's Eve party. It's an Imperial Ice all dressed in white party.
And no party would be a party without the fine folks over at IWS Guam. On-premise sales manager, Janice Guerrero.
Our involvement with this event is basically all the premium drinks that you can think of. Everybody loves it, from Johnny Walker, Jack Daniels, Soli Elite, Don Julio, and we have Heineken on draft, Heineken Light, and Strongbow as well.
Hilton will also be serving up their signature cocktails as well. Keeping you on the dance floor till the stroke of midnight will be DJ Gabby's Man and DJ Mario Music Equalizer.
That's what separates us. So once it hits midnight, we'll have a money drop. And then at the same time, we're also having a display of fireworks, but right behind us.
That's right, a $1,000 midnight money drop and $1,000 in 76 fuel certificates. So make sure to get your tickets now. Tickets are $60 per person or $100 per couple, and VIP is $85, and all three include open bar.
With VIP, we're going to be serving champagne, the Moet and Shandong.
You can get your tickets now at the Hilton front desk and select 76 Circle K locations. For more information, you can check out IWS Guam and Hilton Guam Resort and Spa on Facebook. You can also give Hilton a call at 646-1835. And as a reminder, this is a 21-year and older event.
On behalf of IAWS and Moet and Shandong, we want to remind people to celebrate responsibly.
Don't go anywhere, because when we return, we have The Dish with Dusatani Guam Resort. You're watching In the Mix.
For 20 years, Matson has been an important part of our everyday lives. bringing in the cars we drive, the food we eat, and the materials that helped build our homes, from caring for our land through the Adaki Itano program to generously supporting our local charities. Matson has contributed to the preservation and growth of our island. On behalf of those you've served throughout your 20 years on Guam, Sidus Ma'asi Matson.
The Shop Guam E-Festival is back and better than ever. GVB has teamed up with over 100 Shop Guam vendors to give you access to hundreds of deals and discounts. Download the free Shop Guam mobile app and get real-time alerts on offers nearest you to dine, shop, play, and save just in time for the holiday season. Download the app now and start taking advantage of great deals. The Shop Guam E-Festival is a GVB signature event, making Guam a better place to live, work, and visit.
Order envy. When you want what you have and what they have, you can stop staring. The answer to order envy is here. Introducing the new double stack tacos. Spicy sweet, nacho crunch, and cool habanero. It has everything you got with everything they got. Double stack tacos. 2 flavors stacked together in 1 taco.
For decades, the KUAM Care Force has been there to answer the call of our community through building awareness, creating meaningful partnerships with organizations, and helping those in need. We do this because our community is your community, and we all want to make it a better place. This holiday season, and now more than ever, we invite you to join us and do what you can to spread joy and love to those who can use it most. The KUAM Care Force wishes you a Merry Christmas and peace in the new year.
The Good Life, all month long on the stations and networks of KUAM. Check the KUAM News app or KUAM.com for all program listings.
The year 2016 is definitely one for the history books, with several impactful events on the local and international scene. What got you buzzing, and what big issues will significantly affect our community in the new year? Get insider perspective and reflections on the year gone by from the KUAM News team.
Rehash 2016 on the stations and networks of KUAM and online at KUAM.com, the KUAM News mobile app, and our social media platforms. Happy New Year from Guam's news leader. Rehash 2016 is presented by GPA. In the Mix is presented by The Deli, located in the Jones and Guerrero building in Haggadah. Open 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Day and welcome back. That's one of my favorite places to go, especially with the family. It's Dusitani Guam Resort. And here's more with The Dish.
Dusitani Guam Resort presents The Dish with Marissa Borja.
Happy day, everyone. I'm Marissa Borja, and in this final segment, we welcome you to Golden Hour. We're here at the Lobby Lounge. It is the chicest cocktail lounge on Guam here at the Dusitani Guam Resort. I'm with Stan Hollers, and what they focus on here is mixology. This is not like any other bar in Guam. This is a mixology lounge. This means that they take a lot of care and they have a lot of knowledge in the drinks that they make. The newest promotion that we've got going on is the Golden Hour. This is a daily promotion from 5:30 to 8:30, Monday through Sunday. It's daily, and you get to enjoy 3 hours of Dusit signature cocktails or 3 hours of wine and beer from our Dusit Classic menu. It's $25. So what Stan's going to do for us is showcase some of these cocktails on the menu.
Sure.
Okay,
All
so
right.
what are we going to start off with?
All right, so we're going to start off with our Angel Smile Mojito. It's actually an award-winning mojito. We entered into the last year's Bacardi Mojito competition, and it took first place.
Stan is not just any bartender. He's an award-winning bartender, so you're in good hands when you come here and you see this fine gentleman.
We'll just top it off with the classic club soda. Give it a slight stir. Garnish with a beautiful purple orchid.
Go, gorgeous.
Next up, we'll do our second most popular cocktail, It's called a Black Swan. When we're creating our cocktails, we're also thinking about the aroma. That way you're able to experience the cocktail as soon as you pick it up to drink. We actually make our own fresh sweet and sour mix. Some fresh lemon juice, and again, lemongrass is our favorite key ingredient. We featured this in this year's Stoli bartending competition. This cocktail was able to take first place in the mystery challenge round. So,
all right.
Another very popular cocktail is citrus royale. Throw in some fresh orange lemongrass syrup. So with this cocktail, we're actually using cognac. It has a very bold flavor. Right. We have some amaretto, and then throw in some Cointreau. We're actually gonna smoke out our cocktail glass, martini glass, with torched cinnamon sticks.
Wow. I can smell that.
Try to think outside the box, try to be different. What really inspired us with coming up with these cocktails is we try to go as basic and as simple as possible, and then we'll kind of give it a twist into our version. I'm gonna make you actually, we call it the 2-month sky. It's inspired by the classic cocktail, the Blue Hawaii. So while the cocktail sits, the fresh pineapple juice can melt and infuse with the cocktail.
Also, again, we have our daily entertainment. For this segment, we're going to be featuring Tress to Impress. The gentlemen in that band include Mike Hartendorp, Richard Royal, and Jude on bass. Well, that wraps up our series about all the new promotions here at the Dusitani Guam Resort. We thank you for joining us, and we hope you had a good time. Now, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Dusitani Guam Resort, and call us anytime, 648-8000. We hope to see you soon. Good night, Guam.
Dusitani Guam Resort presents The Dish with Marissa Borja.
Stick around, we have KUAM Connections when In the Mix returns.
Two things come to play when talking about mobile data: price and speed. Let's look at what happens when we compare the competition against iTeeny's $80 plan. Docomo's $79 plan comes with 6 gigs. iTeeny's $80 plan comes with 20. GTA's $80 plan comes with 10 gigs. Better, but you get twice as much at iTeeny. iTeeny has the best network and the data to back it up. Get unlimited talk and text and 20 gigabytes for $80 at iTeeny. Oh, and if you bring your own device, get 40 gigs.
A beautiful, healthy smile is an expression of confidence. The more confident you are about your smile, the more likely you are to fully express your feelings without having to worry about the way your teeth look.
Before cosmetic dentistry, I didn't smile as much. I didn't have the confidence, and it shows. And since I've had cosmetic dentistry done, I feel 10 times more confident. I make my initial introduction with a nice big smile and a handshake, and I just feel like it really is a relationship builder, a nice warm smile, and it makes the clients and customers feel more comfortable with you, feeling confident, and they feel that you're not just there for business, that you're also there kind of as a friend as well. So I mean, it's amazing how powerful a smile can be. A good smile.
Since your smile makes a significant impression on those around you, it is important that it makes the impression you want it to make.
RT Trios at Ruby Tuesday. We've taken our most popular items and grouped them into 6 terrific trios, like the Ragin' Spices Trio with black fire steak, Caribbean chicken, and a half rack of sriracha honey ribs. 3 classic items all on one plate, now at Ruby Tuesday.
There is nothing like the holidays. A festive time marked with celebrations, treats, and more opportunities than ever to overindulge. Stay on track this season with Healthy Holidays with the Boca Box, a special series every Tuesday on KUAM News Health, Home, and Lifestyle Edition. Find ways to get through the holidays feeling good and not packing on the pounds when the new year rolls around. Presented by the Boca Box.
It's the holidays.
Health, home, and lifestyle. News and information on wellness, health, balance, and fitness. Join Isa Baza on Tuesdays for instant motivation, inspiration, and important health news from around our community. Presented by Paradise Fitness. Exercise is medicine.
For decades, the KUAM Care Force has been there to answer the call of our community through building awareness, creating meaningful partnerships with organizations, and helping those in need. We do this because our community is your community, and we all want to make it a better place. This holiday season, and now more than ever, we invite you to join us and do what you can to spread joy and love to those who can use it most. The KUAM Care Force wishes you a Merry Christmas and peace in the new year.
In the Mix is presented by The Deli, located in the Jones and Guerrero building in Haggadah. Open 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
And we're back. Thank you so much for tuning in. What's one of my favorite award shows? It's the annual Golden Globe Awards. And this year it's being hosted by none other than Jimmy Fallon. Here's more.
Welcome to the Golden Globe Awards.
Get ready for all the glitz and glamour as the 74th Annual Golden Globe Awards, presented by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, will air on NBC TV8 on Monday, January 9th at 8 p.m. Celebrating the very best in television and film, the popular star-studded event held at the Beverly Hilton in Beverly Hills, California, is one of Hollywood's biggest nights and kicks off awards season. Serving as host this year is Jimmy Fallon.
The Golden Globes are exciting for me to host. Of course, I host a show 5 nights a week, but this is a big deal. I get to wear this tuxedo. I'm already practicing wearing it every single night and just handing out awards to random people. My job as host is to make it fun for the audience there, but also fun for the people at home watching.
Fallon says the Tonight Show is great practice for what he calls one of the most exciting nights in television.
They're great crowds because they understand the business and they respect each other, but people in movies don't get to see people on TV, and people in TV don't get to see people in movies and music coming. So it's a really fun party atmosphere. Everyone's loose and everyone's in a good mood and laughing, and it's these round tables. And so it's not just sitting in a chair. Everyone's kind of just lounging out, having a couple cocktails, and just enjoying the entertainment, which is provided by me.
A quick note to point out, NBC's breakout hit, This Is Us, is up for a handful of awards, including Best Television Drama Series, and Mandy Moore and Chrissy Metz are up for Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role in a Series.
I'm just looking forward to bringing the energy, bringing the fun. You know, there's probably going to be some music involved with my type of comedy. I want to keep the crowd up and happy and dancing. It should be like a party, and I want people to have parties right now and set the date and invite friends, get people over your house, make this a family thing, and make this a friend thing, and have a great, great, great party.
Don't miss the 74th Annual Golden Globe Awards, airing Monday, January 9th at 8 p.m. only on NBC TV8. We have the amazing sounds of Shannon and Jonathan when In the Mix returns.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Más.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $11.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $11.99 each, only at Pizza Hut.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
2016 is rapidly coming to an end. The best time to buy your next vehicle is now. During Cars Plus year-end blowout sales event, now's the time to buy with confidence and save thousands on the award-winning 2017 Hyundai lineup, like the Hyundai Accent, now starting at $12,717, or the Hyundai Elantra, now starting at $16,917. How about the beautifully redesigned 2017 Hyundai Tucson, now starting at just $19,917, or save $5,000 off the Hyundai Santa Fe. Hurry in today. Our year-end blowout sales event absolutely ends Saturday, December 31st. Cars Plus, driven by you.
The year 2016 is definitely one for the history books, with several impactful events on the local and international scene. What got you buzzing, and what big issues will significantly affect our community in the new year? Get insider perspective and reflections on the year gone by from the KUAM News team.
Rehash 2016 on the stations and networks of KUAM and online at KUAM.com, the KUAM News mobile app, and our social media platforms. Happy New Year from Guam's news leader. Rehash 2016 is presented by GPA. There is nothing like the holidays, a festive time marked with celebrations, treats, and more opportunities than ever to overindulge. Stay on track this season with Healthy Holidays with the Boca Box, a special series every Tuesday on KUAM News Health, Home, and Lifestyle Edition. Find ways to get through the holidays feeling good and not packing on the pounds when the new year rolls around. Presented by the Boca Box.
It's the holidays.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bells rock, jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing the bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bells time. Dancing bells chime in jingle bells time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's a bright time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in the jingling feet. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell rock. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Merry Christmas!
In the Mix is presented by The Deli, located in the Jones and Guerrero building in Haggadah. Open 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Half a day and welcome back. Now, if you're like me, you enjoy the night markets, whether it be Manilao, Jigo, and even Agate. Now, there's one now in Jonya every Tuesday. Here's more. There are two trends on island that continue to thrive: food trucks and night markets. They also serve as a platform to showcase some of Guam's talented cooks, farmers, and up-and-coming entrepreneurs. Now I'm sure you've heard all the buzz and seen it all over social media. The newest night market to check out, the Jutna Rules Night Market, which takes place every Tuesday near the iconic Carabao in the heart of the village from 5 to 8 p.m. Food truck owner and co-creator of the Jutna Rules Night Market, Joseph Vitale.
What we're doing is we actually want to show some southern love to the southern villages, especially on the east side. So we decided with me and another friend, Songi Guam and Cook and Bake Guam, to actually come out and ask the owner of the land if we can get permission to actually just start selling our own food trucks, our own food here.
So how did they find out who owned the property and who to ask? Well, the answer is simple. They did their research.
So the great thing about it, it's actually the Tenorios, the Tatizas family that actually, so what we did was we actually went and looked at their phone number off the store. Then from there, we actually contacted them. We got permission, and that's how it all started.
The Jotnya Rules Night Market has generated quite the following, offering something for every palate, whether it be an amazing wood-fired pizza, delicious banh mi, barbecue, or even acai bowls.
I started off with only 2 food trucks. Now I'm up to 12 food vendors and also 2 farmers and 1 t-shirt company. So you have a chance once again, please come down to Jotnya. We start from 5 to 8 every Tuesday. If anything else, we'll be starting some other events around the island in different villages with only food trucks.
And with participation and community response continuing to rise, who knows what the new year will bring for these awesome vendors.
Our goal is actually to show some love to the South, especially through food, farmers, and produce, and give someone something to do, especially in Jotnya, every Tuesday night.
So whether you're in the mood to grab some good grub or pick up the freshest produce, you can always check out the Jotnya Rules Night Market every Tuesday from 5 to 8 p.m., located right next to the Carabao in the heart of the village. For more information and for the latest updates, you can head on over to Instagram and follow the Food Truck Guam. And don't forget to tell them that In the Mix sent you. Well, that's our program. Thank you so much for watching. Now remember, if there's something you'd like to see featured on the show, you can email me at joan@kuam.com. And make sure to follow me on Snapchat and Instagram at Joan Charfris. Until then, have a great evening. Have a wonderful new year. And as promised, we close out the show tonight with the music from the talented husband-wife duo of Shannon McManus and Jonathan Glazer. Enjoy and good night.
Tapalogui Santo, we back on Milan. Tali Bidens and Sisanoze. Tapalogui Santo, we back on Milan. Tali Bidens and Sisanoze. Paisiniam nona, half time monugui. Go down into a umagosi. Sangoni am lokwi ko idiki. Guida ima song and a lion David. Tapalogui Sata, we back on Milan. Tali Bidens and Sisanoze. Oh, Tapalogui Sata, we back on Milan. Tali Bidens and Sisanoze. Tapalogui. 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 Pastor is patulgui sainan pastor. Mailata fan man we kugi sainan senyor. Belongui gui toru kalan merenton. Tantan mangingin wisatado. Tapalogui sata we pakon bilen. Tali bideng dan sisanoze. Tapalogui sata we pakon bilen. Oh, Tali bideng dan sisanoze. Tapalogui. Tapalogui. Oh, Tapalogui. Tapalogui. Tapalogui.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.